Where is God? We're going to answer that question. You can also discover more on GotQuestions.org. The Bible teaches that God reigns over the nations from his holy throne in heaven. Even though we know that God's presence is in some sense uniquely in heaven, the teachings of Scripture also make it clear that God is omnipresent, present everywhere at the same time. From the beginning of Scripture, we see the presence of God hovering over the earth. Even when it was still formless and empty, God filled the world with his creation, and his presence and glory continue to inhabit the whole earth. There are many examples throughout Scripture of God's presence moving on the earth, interacting with his creation. Hebrews says, "Nothing in all creation is hidden from God's sight. Everything is uncovered and laid bare before the eyes of him to whom we must give an account." Jeremiah exclaims, "Can anyone hide in secret places so that I cannot see him? Declares the Lord. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Declares the Lord." Psalm 139 is an amazing study in God's omnipresence. If you're a believer in Jesus Christ, God is with you, beside you, above you, and inside you. God's presence and watchful care never leave you. If you are not a believer in Jesus Christ, God is right in front of you, inviting you, drawing you, offering you the love, mercy, and grace that he longs to give you. If you are unsure of your relationship with God through Jesus Christ, please read our article on how to get right with God. The link is in the description below. Perhaps a better question than "Where is God?" is "Where are you in relationship to God?" Where is God when it hurts? It seems we desire to know the answer to this question most when faced with painful trials and attacks of doubt. Even Jesus, during his crucifixion, asked, my God, why have you forsaken me?" The truth is revealed that nothing can separate us from the love of God, not even death. After Jesus was crucified, he was glorified. From this example alone, we can be assured that even when we do not feel God's presence in the midst of our pain, we can still believe his promise that he will never leave us nor forsake us. God sometimes permits what he hates to accomplish what he loves. We put our trust in the fact that God does not lie. He never changes, and his word stands true forever. We do not lose heart over painful circumstances because we live by faith in every word that has proceeded from the mouth of God, not putting our hope in what is seen or perceived. Even though we do not always see the good ends to which God is working things out, we can be assured that a time will come when we will understand and see more clearly. Our lives are like a quilt. If you look at the back side of a quilt, all you see is a mess of knots and loose ends hanging out all over. It is very unattractive, and there seems to be no rhyme or reason to the work. Yet when you turn the quilt over, you see how the maker has craftily woven each strand to form a beautiful creation, much like the life of a believer. We live with a limited understanding of the things of God, yet a day is coming when we will know and understand all things. The message to take with you in hard times is that when you cannot see his hand, trust his heart and know for certain that he has not forsaken you. When you seem to have no strength of your own, that is when you can most fully rest in his presence and know that his strength is made perfect in your weakness. That answers the question, where is God? On our website, GotQuestions.org, you'll find a deeper discussion and recommended resources. If this helped you, give us a thumbs up and click subscribe. Meanwhile, if you'd like to study more, click the bell and check out these other questions.